Ngayon.
Galing.
Maupo kayo, maupo kayo. Ang policy kasi natin. Anyway, sige. Good afternoon. Welcome to our first meet of 2026.
Yes, sir.
I was mentioning to Mama Tessie, yes, my high respect and belief on her since I was a counselor then. I met her at the time. I've been in the government for almost like malapit na magtatlong dekada. So, Tessie is helping the city of Manila, especially sa mga nabibiktima ng injustice sa city. I just mentioned to her, especially kayo sa APLEB, the policy of the city with regard to suspects. As much as we can, kunin silang buhay at papanagutin sa harap ng batas. Yan ang policy direction natin. And so far, for the past 6 months, gano'n naman na nangyayari. Believe naman ako sa Manila Police District na sinusunod nila yung tagubilin ng alkalde na huwag natin ilagay sa kamay natin ng batas. Kahit na yan ay mga suspect, ay kailangan na iharap natin sa pamilya ng mga biktima sa harap ng husgado. Ang trabaho natin is the peace and order situation, papanagutin ng mga nagkamali ng abuso sa lungsod. At hayaan natin ang husgado magsabi kung sino ang may sala. At ang pananagutan nitong mga to. And today, we just presented to the people of Manila the number 1 district level most wanted. No? Nakuha natin. Ang nabiktima nito bata rin. It was done in 2023. So as you all know, I have a habit, and as a matter of policy, whether when you committed a crime, as long as you committed it in the city of Manila, we'll go after you. And we'll spend money, people's taxpayers' money, to bring you to justice. Kaya maraming mga nare-resolve na kaso rito because of that policy. In fact, ang bumungad sa akin, kung maalala ninyo ma'am, ang bumungad sa akin, there is an unresolved case ongoing for the past 2 months and a celebrated case where a Grab or TNB driver is nowhere to be found. Was killed but nowhere to be found. And the suspect sumuko sa atin first week of July yun. And immediately, after 2 months nung hindi pa tayo mayor noon, within 24 hours, natagpuan yung bangkay. At naibigay natin doon sa pamilya. And we surrender the surrenderies to NBI. Doon na nakuha yun sa Nueva Ecija. So those are the things. And I believe that's why I'm sharing this to you because that's what your purpose. Walang aabuso sa pulisya. Wala rin naman papayagang aabuso sa mga kriminal. Na para bang ikinipit balikat na lang yung nangyaring krimen. Dapat silang managot. So again, welcome to City. So I believe you're going to take a note of your public service to the people. I'm happy to see you again. With all honesty. Excited ako. Ikaw una kong tinanong ka na. Ang taisi ko ba nandoon? So anyway, I see familiar faces and naku, yung mga matatagal natin naglingkod sa bayan, nandito rin. I will give ample recognition. Sapat na pagkilala. But for the meantime, let's go to our schedule. I think you need to take a note. The members of the City Council is here also. Okay? Halika kayo. You want water? You want uncoat? Okay. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, conscientiously discharge my duties as member of the People's Law Enforcement Board of the
Legislative District of Manila.
Legislative District of Manila,
Legislative District of Manila.
that I will perform
That I will perform
the duties imposed upon me
the duties imposed upon me
in accordance
in accordance
with pertinent provision of law
with pertinent provisions of law
and regulations
and regulations
promulgated pursuant thereto,
promulgated pursuant thereto,
that having in view
that having in view
the best interests
the best interests
of the police service,
of the police service,
I will administer this justice without partiality,
I will administer justice without partiality,
favor,
favor,
or affection,
or affection.
that I will keep
That I will keep
the deliberation of the board
the deliberation of the board
with strictest secrecy
with strictest secrecy
and confidence,
and confidence,
and that I impose
and I impose
this obligation upon myself
this obligation upon myself
voluntarily,
voluntarily,
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Umapo kayo.
Thank you.
Again, thank you very much. This is the day the Lord has made. This is the day where you start your sworn responsibility for our people. And the people of Manila, on behalf of the people of Manila, I thank you. Kasi ala naman sweldo halos yan. Mas marami pang oras na ikukusumo ninyo kaysa doon sa mga kung anumang benepisyo. Kaya ibig sabihin, kaya kayo nandiyan dyan, pagdala ng pagnanais ninyong makapaglingkod sa kapwa Manileño. So that's why, on behalf of the city as their mayor, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Thank you very much again. Ma'am, baka pwede mo silang ma-inspire. Ito, pinakamatagal na rin natin dito.
Hindi, ang pinakamatagal namin si Atty. Pineda there, no? As the mayor said, talagang heart ng service natin, ano? And as you know, Manila na lang natitira na 4,000 a month lang honorary.
Kaya nga, pinangunahan ko na kanina.
Alam nyo na eh, kasi first time na nagkita kami, sabi ko, Mayor, pa-resignin naman na ninyo ako.
Ayaw
Because
mo.
of the honorarium, syempre, I'm one of those that don't need it. Pero sinabi ko sa kanya, the dignity of the office.
Yes.
Kasi under office of the mayor. Pero rest assured na, sabi niya, hanggat kaya ni Mayor, wala tayong problema sa pled, no? And through the years, mahirap talaga gampanan yung mga problema. Kung minsan, sabi nga ni Atty. Farolan, another oldest one, may iyakan dyan. Kung minsan may bumurahin ka talaga, and things like that. And even to the police, no? I've always told them, I may be the worst critic of the police, but I am still their best friend and partner.
Yes.
Basta ginagawa nilang trabaho nila, ganun na lang ang suporta namin sa kanila. Ako lang siguro ang civilian na nag-volunteer sa Senate to defend the budget in the Senate hearing. Sabi ko, they deserve our respect, no? And policemen know na 50 years ako nagda-drive. Of course, itong last 10 years, hindi na ako nagdadrive. 15 years ako nagdadrive. I can swear to you, I have never paid a single centavo of bribe to a policeman. We want them to respect us, but they also need our respect in return. No? Humingi na tawad kung may kasalanan talaga. Kung patawarin ka, sige, tanggapin. Pero kung hindi ka patawarin, tikitan mo ako. No? Yun. So, ganun din ang Pleb family. I'm very happy kanina kasi nagkita kami ng mga konsehal, nagkita kami ng mga punong barangay. And I'm really very optimistic and very hopeful. Mukhang itong group na ito this year talagang mag-jive ng gusto, no? And we were off to a very good start today, no? First get together din namin today. It was like oath-taking with the promise of the support. Sayang wala na si Vice Mayor. The promise of support from the mayor and the councilors and the barangays. I think we are off to a good start, and we look forward to really working together as a family to make Manila's finest really the finest, and to make the city of Manila the greatest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll do our best. Basta yung konting provecho, nasa radar namin yun. Ibig sabihin, we are really trying to work it out nowadays. As we, I think most of you here, not all of you, but most of you here, kumbaga, nasa pelikula ko ni Sharon Cuneta ngayon. Sa pelikulang pamagat na Pasan Ko ang Daigdig. All the obligations na hindi nagawa ng mga nagdaan ay pinipilit kong pasanin because I look at it as yung tiwala ng taong bayang ipinagkaloob sa atin. Inaatang na sa atin lahat ang obligasyon. Tama naman yun. We have to do our job. Minsan nga, maasim man ang suka, kailangan nating inumin. Dahil talagang kailangan natin magdesisyon. Because indecisiveness also creates injustice. Across, whether it is crime-related, victim-related, or even to the point, service-related. If we do nothing, we don't expect anything na may mangyayari. Sabi nga ni Einstein, di ba? Don't expect different results will come to you tomorrow if what you did today is the same as yesterday. That's next to foolishness. Kaya we really created the new fiscal policy, fiscal situation, and that brought us to 9% growth and survived the 2025 near bankruptcy of the city. Yung bankruptcy kasi hindi ko sinasabi, dala ng ayaw kong matakot yung mga negosyante. Alam mo, masama rin pakinggan. But that's the truth of the matter. What we inherited, it's not only the loan, it's not only it's really literally grave fiscal disarray. That is troublesome. I think some of you here with enough age and experience, you can always lose money. It's okay. You can get it back. But when you destroy a system or management properly of fiscal situation, you destroy everything. That's the end result of it. That's why, nung nirevert back natin sa yung una kong termino, binalik natin yung mga policy in place, and so on and so forth, unti-unti tayo nag-recover at hindi natin na-achieve yung bankruptcy. Now, we have to face the music. The businessman doing business, hopefully they continue striving and they're going to carry some obligations as citizen and businessmen. To the citizens who are living inside the city, wala pa. At kailangan lang natin talagang bumuhat ng kanya-kanyang bagahe, hindi naman para iatang sa iba yung responsibilidad. I've done my part to resuscitate the city of Manila from the ICU, now we are in the recovery room. Now, the recovery room doesn't guarantee you full recovery. You may suffer also. But for the meantime, kung meron man ako may iuwi sa inyo na mapanghawakan, pumanatag kayo dahil kung gaano tayo kasinop noong third quarter at fourth quarter when I assume office, magiging mas masinop tayo ngayon na ang gastusin natin ay patungo lamang sa pangangailangan. Wala nang pawarde-warde na gastos, walang pawarde-warde na bagay. Pag walang kapararakan, hindi natin gagastusan.